What's up, guys? This is my first VOD review. I'm testing things out, so I'm experimenting with my own VOD reviews, but down the line I'm going to start doing viewer VOD reviews if that's what you guys would like. I'm starting out with a very nice little set I had against a very sweaty Kenshi player. A bit of background on the players. I've totaled around 2,000 matches in the entirety of my MK1 playthrough. My opponent is sitting around 5,000 matches played. I have a 72% win rate average. My opponent is at a 55% win rate average. But they have been killing it in Combat League, and in the latest season, they're on 29 wins and 9 losses. So they are shredding through Combat League. I went into this match pretty nervous because of their win rate, and I've been off for so long that I'm pretty washed up, not in line, not don't have the best reactions, and just washed up in general. So let's see how I did, and let's see what I could have improved on. Alright, so let's start the VOD review. I'm just gonna check the quality. Alright.
Round one, fight!
Alright, I got opened up there. I'm just gonna stop here. I got opened up here because I was expecting a stand forward 2 stagger from Kenshi players, because Kenshi players go for that a lot. So I got opened up there, but the Kenshi player just finished the string here. It's gone. That was a very nice whiff punish. So what my thought process here is, if we go back a bit, as you can see, the spacing that we have over here, if I were to show you, you see this specific spacing here? Kenshi's furthest reaching normal, say that's his furthest reaching mid or high or whatever. It's gonna be like, even if he dashes up, it's gonna be around this point, right? It's gonna be somewhere around this range. And I'm right here, so what I usually do in a lot of these situations where I'm knocked down and my opponent is at a specific spacing where I know that they're furthest reaching normal, whether that's a forward 2 from Genji or a back 2, whatever. Forward 2 would probably have the most range here. So even if he dashes up and does a forward 2, if I backdash on my wake up, I can catch their whiff normal. And that was exactly what I was going for. So this was, like, you could say it was a read that I know they're gonna do dash up and do a normal, so I'm gonna wake up backdash, do a back 3 into a spear buffer. And the reason I'm able to do this and not be worried about it too much, what if they block, what if they don't do anything, what if they just dash up and see what I'm gonna do, the reason I'm not worried about my back 3 spear buffer is because I have my bad boy right here. So if I just move all this, uh, I got full bar of Movado gauge, right? So I'm not really worried about that. I can set down the trap and make myself safe anyways. That was a safe jump. Alright. There we go. Yeah, just like I said. As I said before, I'm not worried about using back 3 into spear buffer as long as I have my full bar of Movado, because I know that if it's blocked, I can just throw the trap down and Kenshi cannot punish me, just as it happened here, right? Now, even though he just stopped at his forward 2 because he saw the trap come down, forward 2 had enough recovery frames on it that he wasn't able to get away from this, and he has to use a breaker as a result. Alright. I usually don't buffer spear with this stand 2 anti-air because it tends to whiff in some situations, so I just, with that spacing when my opponent is so far, I just, oh, okay, so Sento's out. It's gonna be very hard to come back from this round, so. Alright, now you notice after my down 1 punish, or after my down 1 interruption on his pressure, this player is ducking after that. So let's have a duck counter, just let's have Genshi ducking after my down one. That happened once, right? Do I have the ability to move this? Let's just keep it here. I do think I can actually move it, but so he's done that once, and that was very risky from his part, because if you look at both of our healths, if I instead had done a down one into a 1-2 jail and confirmed that into spear, he would be dead. So he made a hard read there, at least I think he did. And that's gonna win him the round. Not much I could do there, yeah.
Will you yield? Round 2. Fight.
Oh, that was beautiful whiff punish. Yeah, we got to see that again. That was so nice from this Kenshi player.
Fight.
That was brilliant. And he got Sento out. I have to break here. I don't want to deal with this. I got a lucky 1-2. Another lucky 1-2. Get some plus frames. I mistimed my forward 3, otherwise it would have been a frame trap there. But I did it a bit late. For those of you who don't know, Mavado's back, Scorpion after his back 3 buff, back 3 has enough block stun that Mavado's high move that, you know, grabs the opponent and throws him towards Scorpion, it jails with back 3 because back 3 has so much block stun. So it's similar to how in my previous video I showed you guys, if you use back 3 and call Pharah, it's uninterruptible, or you can't poke out of or mash out of it. So it's similar to that, you can have Mavado jail and get like B plus 10 or plus 11 in their face, because it also pushes them towards you. So something like that. I'm plus 10 here or something, so I can frame trap with forward 3. I mistimed it a bit, that's why I traded, otherwise it would have hit there. Alright, that's the second duck counter after my down one. Wait, can I not edit the same thing? Oh, I can. So, that counter is up to 2, ladies and gentlemen. And I found a window to armor out of.
Final round. Fight.
So, what Kenshi is doing here is he was trying to get a reaction out of me. He was playing like a turtle playstyle, which is not it's not uncommon for Kenshi players to do that. They will just try to get a reaction out of you because they just want to get Sento out somehow. That's just all they have to do, right? So this is where I should have stopped the Hellfire. After the second Hellfire, I should not have gone for the third one, because I should have been expecting a jump here. So that's a mistake on my part. I shouldn't have done the third one. That's exactly what he wanted. And now this was interesting. Because the last time he did Centaur 2 into his own string, after Centaur 2, the double hitting mid, I armored last time. So he was on the watch for me to armor, so he was trying to bait it. And I knew that he was going to try to bait it, right? So I dash up and grab him. That's my strategy here. So just from one instance of me doing the armor, he's gonna be aware. He's gonna, you know, have that in his in the back of his head that, oh, okay, he's gonna try an armor again, maybe. But no, I'm just gonna dash up and grab him because I know he knows. Oh, if that back 3 hit would have been so nice. Ooh, that was nice. Forward 3 for meaty. I have enough advantage on. That was a nice duck. So you can see this Kenshi player ducks a lot. And okay. and I'm dead here. That's it. All right. Second set. Second match. I had Movado, but I brain farted. I just didn't call him. Oh, no, that was disgusting. The poke into that to get the sandwich as well. That's a very risky strat, but it worked in his favor. And I am getting sandwiched the hell out of here. Yeah. Not much you can do. You have to take that pressure. You have to guess right. You have to find an armor gap. You know. I was trying to go for the shimmy. He interrupted it. I have to break there. I don't want Centaur to come out again. I'm not able to tech his throws because I'm so afraid of the mid, and I don't want Centaur to come out. Oh, now you see, at this point I should have probably stopped going for down one into throws, because it's already hard to open up an opponent like this, but let's just have that up here. Alright, now here I was actually trying to armor through you know, Centaur to the double hitting mid. You can armor through it after the first hit and between the second hit, but I wasn't able to get the timing right, so that's why I keep on getting opened up, because I'm trying to armor through it. I tried there again and again, and he missed a grab because I was already in hit stun. That was lucky. Plus frames. Oh, alright. Now this sequence was very nice. I have to explain this, what my thought process behind this was. I get the plus frames, he doesn't give a reaction, I grab him. Now, my next plan of action is back 3 into EX teleport. Now I know that he's been respecting it so far, but I'm at an HP point where if he does even a poke, right? So look at that. If he does even a poke, I'm cooked, right? So after EX teleport, I'm going to delay block. Delay block to try and flawless block his down one. Because if I do my own down one after teleporting instantly behind him, I'm dead because he's gonna punish it with his down one, you know, -8. So I delay my block to maybe try and flawless block his down one. That's my thought process behind what happens next. And when I see that he's still respecting it, I try and go for a shimmy, and it turns out, and it works. You know, it works in my favor. So there, he gets shimmied, and that's it. Miraculously, I saved the round here.
There will be no ceasefire. Final round. Fight.
Plus frames, confirm that. So here I use the plus frames. I frame trap him with forward 3-4 because I just called Movado to get the plus frames. I don't have him to get a buffer into like a combo with him, so I'm gonna confirm into the next best damage I can do, which is blazing charge after forward 3-4, right? That's the next best thing you can do if you don't have Movado to extend the combo.
Final round. Fight.
So it's important to make these sorts of optimizations. Chunky bit of damage, pretty nice. Cheeky grab. You gotta go for a lot of strike throws with Scorpion because you can't really open up people otherwise. And he's turtling again. Now I have the health lead. I shouldn't be engaging I shouldn't be actively participating in the battle right now because I have a huge health lead over him, and he's just turtling so he can get a reaction out of me and, you know, just get Sento out. Let's see what I do here. Alright, I'm trying to up block it. Yeah, there it is. I tried to up block his down thing, because if you up block it, you can punish with spear, but I mistimed my input, or I didn't get the input right, and you can see I whipped a standing one here, there, but that would have been a cool punish. I do not want Centaur to come out. I'm gonna use my break here. Throw the trap. Oh, that was nice. That was a nice improvisation. He respected it, so. This is where I should have gone for. I always preach about my standing 2 into spear buffer. This was the time I should have reacted to it, where he did his the running thing, which blocks projectiles. There. I should have reacted and done a standing 2 spear buffer here, but I wasn't ready. And that was kind of weird from him. I don't know why he did that. Cool. Alright, midi, forward 3. Nice confirm. That was nice. 10 seconds on the clock left. Nah, he's gonna play time. Boom, he didn't take the throw. And that's it. He thought he could time me out there. And there it is. Barely winning the second game with an inch of, time in life. Alright, third game. Now, I know a bit of his tendencies now, so I know he's always looking for a reaction there. That was nice. Sento's out. I try to armor through, get hurt. In the sandwich, and guessing for my life. This round is as good as over. There's no point in spending any more meter. Yeah.
You can't match my focus. Round 2. Fight.
Now, the reason he's respecting 2-1 so much is because he knows that if I go for the last hit, the 2-1-4, I can buffer Movado behind it, and on block nothing happens. I still have my Cameo. On hit, it's gonna give me a full combo. So he's hesitant here, and that's why I'm able to get the throw. I'm surprised he's not using a Duck OS in this situation, because he tends to just hold down after eating a down one, But he ate the throw. Now this was a preemptive jump kick from my side. After my throw, my plan was to jump kick, like do an early jump kick and try to stuff his anti-air. Early jump kicks are really hard to anti-air. So that was my plan, but because he went air to air, I just won the air to air interaction because I already was going to preemptively jump kick, so. Here, I was counting on him trying to duck here, because what he should have done in this situation, what he could have done is, this trap setup isn't really real here. You can either take the throw and it'll scale heavily and eat the scale damage. If you duck it, you're gonna get a full combo, which is gonna do the full damage. It's not gonna scale that much. If you want to get out of it, you should probably go for a jump out of the corner or a neutral jump kick. The trap would still hit you in that case, but a forward jump would get you out easily. And my throw whiff recovery would allow me to not punish or anti-air your jump. So there, he ducked. We get a full combo into maybe another reset and a shimmy. Yeah, tried to go for a shimmy. That was nice. He interrupted. Didn't take the throw. I'm not getting open up there is dangerous. Midi forward 3-4. There we go. So the cool thing about back 3 into the Movado plus frames, or I think it's back Movado, or was it forward Movado? Whatever it is. The cool thing about that is if they block, right, you're plus 10 in their face. You can go for a frame trap forward 3-4, go for a 1-2. You know, you could do a lot of stuff. And if they get hit, you recover faster than them, and you still have Okizime. You can you can melee them with forward 3-4 again, and confirm that into blazing charge or whatever. Uh, so it's really good. And it even works on a delayed get up. If your opponent delays get up into buttons, the second hit of forward 3-4 is still gonna hit them. So this melee setup is really, really good. There.
Burnt to a cinder. Final round. Fight.
Oh, narrowly avoided the nades. He caught me sleeping there. Now, you probably know a lot of Kenshi players do this cheeky little gimmick where the first one, I think the string is 1-4-3 or something, or 1-4-1. The string 1-4-1, it's a high into a low into a mid, and they go from the high direct into their EX overhead to kind of catch you sleeping. Now, I did do the liberty of labbing this. You can fuzzy this very easily. I was not aware at the moment. I thought I had to react to it, but after this match, and feeling really stupid getting hit by this, I did lab this out. Let me show you. Anyways, so what I'm doing is I have him set to jump and do 1-4 into the safe force push, or 1 into his overhead, right? I have him set to jump and do that, so I can try and see if I can fuzzy this. And alright, you block low, and then you instantly block overhead, right? Block low and instantly overhead, so it's fuzzyable. There we go. So you don't even have to think about this. You just fuzzy it. All right, so I get hit by that. Sento's out. And I finally am able to armor through that. And did you see the cheeky little wake up from this boy, man? He woke up with that bullshit projectile. That projectile is like, Kenshi doesn't need that in Sento stance. Come on, let's be real. Full screen, mid projectile, takes 18% health. Crazy fast startup, That's not really something he needs, but let's not talk about that right now. He woke up with that bit, but my meaty back 3 was timed perfectly, so I didn't really get hit. That was lucky for me. And of course I'm buffering it into... Tried to micro duck there, wasn't fast enough. Early jump kick, there. Another early jump kick, see? So the reason I'm going for early jump kicks is my opponent hasn't shown me that they're willing to up block, right? So I'm gonna keep testing them. You see how early that jump kick is? It's so early that you can't anti-air that. You have to up block it, right? So, yeah. Now right here, this cheeky little fucker, he was holding down right here. So one thing I should have recognized probably during the set is after my down 1 on hit, he has ducked 3 times in anticipation of a throw. So this person automatically defaults to holding down after eating a down 1, So I should have noticed that and taken advantage of it, because if you see here, I block his down 1, punish his down 1, and I go for a stand 1. I don't do the full thing. If I did 1-2, I could have confirmed it in spear, but he was holding down because this jailed. Just like that, see? So this Kenshi has a tendency of just holding down, And the frame trap works. And he breaks. Alright, what was the reason behind that back 2? So, for those of you that don't know, Mavardo on his plus frames, if the opponent blocks, which is, it's jailing, so he has to block. What it does, it brings you closer, right? So if you have a look at this, this is how far apart we are right now. And after the plus frames, you see that? How much closer it brought you? And because it's plus 10 or plus 11 on block, it's either plus 10 or plus 11. Uh, back 2 is 9 frames on startup. Back 2 also jails, right? It's supposed to jail, but the spacing isn't quite right. The spacing I calculated here. Why I'm using back 2 is to throw him full screen away from me, because as you know, back 2, if it hits, it throws the opponent away full screen. I don't want to be close to him right now because I don't have any bar of meter, and I know I'm not going to build my 3 bars in time for a breakaway. And if he touches me once, fatal blow confirm, I'm dead, right? So I just want to keep my safe distance and play a distance game from him. But back to here whiffs for one of two reasons. Either I didn't time it right, I wasn't fast enough with my frame trap, or the spacing wasn't right and back to whiffed anyways. One of the two things happened here. Let me get this out of the way. That was very dangerous. Kenshi has Fatal Blow. I'm not sure from that spacing if he could have punished my EX Spear with Fatal Blow. If I had used a regular Spear, which I shouldn't in this situation, because if he ducks it, he dashes, Fatal Blow, I'm dead. But that's why I used EX Spear in this situation. But from this distance, if he blocks it, I don't think he can punish it with his Fatal Blow. And he called Striker anyway, so he didn't really have Fatal Blow available then. But if he had dashed up and done a Fatal Blow, I'm not sure if it would have punished. I'll have to check that out. Alright, what's up everyone? Future Miko here. Miko from the future here to tell you that yes, Kenshi can indeed punish Scorpion's EX Spear on block with Fatal Blow. It depends on the spacing. If it's completely full screen, then no. But if it's anything less than full screen, yes. So if you're even an inch closer than full screen distance, you can get punished by this. Alright, I'm gonna go for a meaty. Now I'm just gonna hold block here. I do not want to be opened up. One touch and it's gonna be into Fatal Blow. It's over for me. So I'm just going back. Nice tech on the throw. Missed an anti-air. He finishes the string. He doesn't have center to make it safe. We know that's unsafe. And that's it. That's the end of the set.
Brutality. Scorpion.
Alright, so here are my key takeaways from reviewing my own VOD. Don't give turtling players the reaction they want, as in don't overextend. If they're turtling, let them turtle. I mean, of course, if they have the health lead, you have to approach them, but if it's the same health or if you have the health lead, you just don't give them the reaction they want. Don't give them the opening they want. You have to be careful. I gotta work on my throw decks because in the entire 3 matches, I think I only teched 1 back throw attempt, and I failed to react or failed to acknowledge the other throws. So I gotta work on my throw decks. I have to work on, teching throws better. I have to notice opponents' ducking tendencies faster, or alternatively, I can go for more 1-2 jails after a down 1 on head. So instead of going from a down 1 on head into throws, I should more often be doing 1-2 jails or maybe a forward 3 frame trap, to catch them. Especially if I have Mavardo, because then there's no point if you're not taking advantage of the forward 3-4 into Mavardo's combo extending buffer. So that's something I should be doing more. Labbing the Kenshi matchup more, especially Sento stuff. Yeah. So this is something that matchups is something you can always work on. You can never be too good at a matchup. So matchup knowledge, labbing more stuff about Kenshi. Take more advantage of the Mavardo trap, such as using it as a safe reversal. Yeah, I didn't use the Mavardo trap as a safe reversal once. I didn't have the opportunity or didn't find one, but Maybe in some situations, on some wake ups, or maybe after a -6 string like a forward 3-4 or a forward 3-2 or a 2-1-4, just go for the EX reversal on head if you have full bar, trying to go for more of that stuff. Identify when a stand to anterior into spear buffle will connect. The lower during a jump you punish, the more likely it will work. So if you're at a very far away spacing from your opponent and they jump forward, they can get away with, but with Scorpion you have a standing do, it can still anti-air them even when they're very low into their jump trajectory. The lower they are when you do the standing to anti-air, the more likely your spear buffer will connect and not whiff. If they're very high and stand to connects and you do a spear, your spear is gonna whiff and you're gonna get punished. So identifying that point where the spear will connect and buffering it accordingly, that's something that should be worked on. Reacting to forward advancing moves with stand to into spear buffer, such as the Kenshi deflect dash or the reptiles dash or smoke dash. Yeah, so that's something I should be doing more because it's really good. You can just press one button, standing to buffer spear behind it. You can react to Kenshi running at you or reptile dash or even reptile dash cancel. You can just do a standing to into spear buffer even with smoke dash. So uh, I need to work on that as well. So these are my key takeaways from this part. Let me know in the comments if you see something else that I can work on, or if you would like to send your own bots for me to review, and we can critically analyze some mistakes you're making or what you're doing good. Or if you haven't subscribed already, 85% of my viewers are not subscribed, so consider subscribing if you enjoy the content. Thank you.